Do not think that I came to destroy the law or the prophets. I did not come to destroy, but to... Verse 17. In my translation, the New King James, the law is capitalized. Capital L. Now, so when I look at capital L, then typically when you see the law in capitalized, is mainly talking about the law of Moses or the moral laws, which we might know as the Ten Commandments. Look at verse number 17 in chapter 5 of Matthew and say that he's talking about the tithing law that was given in Levitical system. He's talking about the when Jesus come to fulfill the law, he came to carry it through or to complete it. Another phrase would say he came to Jesus came to complete what with that which the law was supposed to do. When he says, I did not come to destroy, he's saying, I did not come to make the law of no success, that it would not have any success. It did what it was designed, has nothing to do with tithing. It is the moral law that Jesus came to carry through, to fulfill, and not to say that it was not successful in its attempt and what it was trying to as God's people. Are we Jewish people or are we Gentile Christians? Gentile Christians. So, if we are Gentile Christians, then that excludes us from certain, if not most, practices of ceremonial and civil. So we as Gentile Christians, speaking to the lay folks now, we as Gentile Christians, we should not be compelled to follow the rules of the law because we are not under that law. Furthermore, we are not from the nation of Israel. Now, when Peter had come to Antioch, this is Paul talking, I withstood him to his face because he was to be blamed. For before certain men came from James, he would eat with the Gentiles. But when they came, he withdrew and separated himself, fearing those who were of the circumcised. And the rest of the Jews also played the hypocrite with him, so that even Barnabas was carried away with their hypocrisy. Verse 14. But when I saw that they were... Jesus, look at the text, family. But when I saw that they were not straightforward about the truth of the gospel, the truth about tithing. When I saw that they were not straightforward about the truth of the gospel, I said to Peter before them all, if you, being a Jew, live in the manner of Gentiles and not as the Jews, why do you compel the Gentiles to live as Jews? Men came down from Judea and taught the brethren, unless you are circumcised according to the custom of Moses, you cannot be saved. And when they had come to Jerusalem, they were received by the church and the apostles and the elders, and they reported all things that God had done with them. But some of the sect of the Pharisees who believed rose up, saying, it is necessary to circumcise them being Gentile Christians, and to command them to keep the law of Moses. Here we go. Sects of the Pharisees, modern day Pharisees. Verse 10 is for you. Now, therefore, why do you test God by putting a yoke on the neck of the disciples with neither our fathers nor us was able to bear? To something that you already know we can't do. Then if I can say it plain and simple in our own, you're not even tithing. But you make your masses tithe. You make the widow who has no money tithe, and you not even tithe. You're taking the tithe and you're heaping it up onto yourself, and you're forcing everyone under this bondage, under this yoke, and you're not even doing it. You're testing God, and eventually God is going to call you on what you are doing.